So now let's talk about the categorical cross entropy loss in TensorFlow and Keras. So first of all, you want to talk about how to calculate the categorical cross entropy by hand. Then we are going to talk about how to calculate that using TensorFlow and Keras as well. So now let's take this example in order to better understand the categorical cross entropy. Suppose that based on the pictures of some animals, you want to predict whether that animal is cat, dog, or other. That's it. So here's our example. And now suppose that we have a picture of a dog. So we know that the picture is a picture of a dog. So the true one-hot vector is this because it is not cat, so it's 0. It is not other animals, but it's dog. So in the one-hot vector, the corresponding value for dog is 1 because we know that the picture is a picture of dog. So as a matter of fact, this is the ground truth one-hot vector. And now suppose that we have fed this picture to an algorithm, and that algorithm has predicted these values for each class. So this is the probability of the first class, this is the probability of the second class, and this is the probability of the third class. So you can see the probability of belonging to the cat class is 0.05, the probability of class dog is 0.95, and the probability of belonging to other class is 0. So as a matter of fact, y hat is a vector which denotes the probabilities of each class. So now let's calculate the categorical cross entropy for this example. So the categorical cross entropy of y and y hat is minus the summation of yi times log of y hat sub I, and this log is the natural log. And remember that this summation is over all the values which yi is not 0. So in this example, as you can see, the only value in the y which is not 0 is this one, and the corresponding value in y hat is 0.95. So in order to calculate the categorical cross entropy of y and y hat, this is the value. You can see that it is minus 1 times the log of, the natural log of 0.95. And if you calculate all this stuff, it is approximately equal to 0.0513. And now let's calculate the categorical cross entropy in TensorFlow. So you can see this is our y true, the ground truth. So this is the ground truth one-hot vector, and these are the predicted values. This is our y hat, and this is y. So in order to calculate the categorical cross entropy in TensorFlow and Keras, we can simply type import TensorFlow as TF, that's it. And then we simply type tf.keras.losses because this tf.keras has a section which is for losses, different losses, and one of those losses is the categorical cross entropy. So we store that in a variable, let's say called loss function. So this is the loss function which we want to use. The loss function which we want to use is the categorical cross entropy, and then we simply type the loss function, and we want to pass y true and y pred to our loss function in order to calculate the loss. So we store the results, the loss in a variable, let's say called loss. And now if I print the loss variable and if I run the code, you can see here's the output, which is the corresponding loss for this data. So now suppose that we have a bunch of data, so let's add another data. Suppose that our picture is a picture of cat, so the one-hot vector is 1, 0, 0. And suppose that after feeding the picture to our algorithm, the algorithm has predicted these values, so 0.8 for the probability of belonging to cat, 0.1 for dog, and 0.1 for belonging to other class. So here, if we want to calculate the categorical cross entropy for each data individually, we should simply pass reduction. We should simply pass reduction equals to none. And I'm going to explain about this argument, so wait a minute. And if I run a code, you can see the loss for the first data. The loss for the first data is this value, and the loss for the second data is this value. But if you want to get one value instead of different values, so if you want to reduce all the stuff into one value and only get one value, not a couple of values, so one of the approaches which we can use is the summation of different losses. So we have different data, and each data have the corresponding loss. So we want to sum all the losses, and we want to return that value. So if I run the code, you can see here's the output, which is the summation of those losses. And if you want to see all the values which you can pass to the reduction argument, you can pass an arbitrary wrong input to this reduction argument. So for example, let's pass 0, which is a wrong input. So if I run the code, you can see it's going to raise an error, and it says that we are waiting for it. Yeah, it says that the values which you can pass is auto, none, sum, sum over batch size. So we have talked about none and sum. But sum over batch size is going to calculate the mean, I mean the average of those losses. And the auto means the default behavior. So now let's talk about the sum over batch size, which is going to take the average of those losses. So if you run the code, you can see here's the output, which is the average of those losses. And also remember that you can pass auto as well. Reduction equals to auto means the default behavior of the categorical cross entropy. And the default behavior is the average behavior, I mean sum over batch size. So if you pass auto as well, and if you run a code, you are going to get the same result as sum over batch size, I mean the average approach. So that's it. You can see here is the output. And also remember that if you delete this and if you don't pass anything to the categorical cross entropy, that is going to use the default argument, which is auto, and it's going to calculate the sum over batch size, I mean the average of those losses. Now I really suggest you to watch this video, which is on the screen now.